Ryan, keep your hands up, Ryan. Let's go. Keep your hands up. Stay calm and relax. Relax, Ryan.
Relax, Ryan.
Good job, baby. Then you got there.
The double on that
Straight up
KSI, what's up, man? What you think about Rolly winning this fight?
Rolly smashed it. Ryan was short, bro. He stuck up.
Coming through. Were you shocked when he got dropped?
Good job, coming through.
Man.
I can't believe it.
I mean, I said, this kind of environment, like sometimes it can just, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean,
Flabbergasted?
Ryan and Devin just dropped the bag like the biggest bag drop you've ever seen. I mean, you know, tonight was going to be those two in the ring facing off for the big rematch.
It's done?
Done. I can't believe it.
Is it Rolly versus Devin next? Dude, what's up, champ? Just got to get your reaction about what you think about that Rolly win.
He deserved it. You know, Ryan just wasn't active enough. Rolly was landing more punches. There wasn't really a whole lot to go off of, but Rolly was more famous.
Are you like surprised by the dub? No, so you thought Rolly could pull it off?
I didn't know who was gonna win it from me. I thought it was gonna end in a knockout by either way. But I didn't know who. But I'm surprised that it went to the distance.
Were you shocked when he got dropped?
No.
No.
No, because Rolly hits hard.
Thank you, Virgil. Appreciate you, champ. Virgil loves you.
Face off. They try to kick us out. They cancel the face off. Gotta pick it up, Ryan.
This is round.
Lennox, what's your reaction?
No, we have another one right there. I'll be in the front. You're good. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is fine. This is good.
Velasco Roldan has it 118 to 109. The winner by unanimous decision, Rolando Rolly Romero.
Your reaction, man.
I can't believe it. I mean, I said, this kind of environment, like sometimes it can just, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean,
Flabbergasted?
Ryan and Devin just dropped the bag like the biggest bag drop you've ever seen. I mean, you know, tonight was going to be those two in the ring facing off for the big rematch.
It's done?
Done. I can't believe it.
Is it Rolly versus Devin?
What's up?
Bud, what you think of the fight, Bud? Rolly, you shocked the world, or you did what you said you was gonna do? Rolly, come on, it's fight hype. You know we support you, G. Just give us something. How you feel right now, Rolly?
Te quiero mucho. Gracias todo por toda la oportunidad. 3 veces campeón. Tú sabes que nosotros somos familia y para la historia yo estoy con ustedes.
Rolly, ¿puedes firmar esto por nosotros?
Hey, Bill, any words? Bill, you messed up the money, right?
Thank you.
Fucked up the money.
Does Rolly Romero have a shot to pull off the major upset?
Does he have pictures on somebody? He keeps getting these fights. He loses the big ones, and he gives his all. I'm not knocking him, but he loses the big ones, and then he comes up and gets a big fight where obviously it passes somebody else up on the line that probably thinks, hey, wait a minute, I've been winning. I've been winning over here, and I'm not getting this shot. This guy loses when he gets them, and he gets another one. Like, what the? Like, what?
Romero and Garcia have had boxing professionals line on either side of the fence to pick their favorite ahead of the fight. This fight was destined to happen. I called it, Romero said during the grand arrival in New York. I knew it was going to be at 147 pounds and be one of the biggest fights in boxing history. Look at this.
Centering boxing Rolly, that dog Rolly, can stop anybody.
Wait, you say we, so no hard feelings on that. You're rooting for the man then.
I've always rooted for him. I'm never not rooted for him.
All right. What do you think, since with the new regime he has, is pros and cons of his game at this point?
Well, you know, it's different styles compared to my style. For Rolly, Rolly's a fighter, he a dog. All that boxing shit just...
Ever since that sparring session, Romero has told anyone who would listen that an eventual welterweight fight against Garcia is coming. But that doesn't mean Romero believes that he can take anything from his time in the ring against Garcia because it happened so long ago. We are both tired of watching their sparring video. We are two evolved, new fighters. It doesn't matter in the ring on Friday.
Preparation, weigh and everything was good. How was it? How you feeling for this fight overall? You know,
I'm very feel about it. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you expect? You know, tomorrow. Have you seen the ring, by the way? Have you seen the ring? How's it been outside?
I heard it's not too big, but it's not too small.
Yeah. And in the preparation.
Garcia's promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, is gearing up for a big night. His Golden Boy Promotions has 3 fighters on the card, and if all goes well, they could sweep the triple header. But let's be real, De La Hoya isn't counting his wins just yet. He knows in boxing anything can happen.
Rolly, who gets himself into these big fights, right? He talks his way into these big fights, even when he gets knocked out every time. He talks himself into these big fights, and he makes it happen. So it's going to be entertaining.
That's the hope. Of course, it's very possible it could go the other way around too. Why? Because those are all quality fights. The 52-year-old told Boxing Scene on Wednesday.
Who knows what's going to happen with Ryan and Rolly? This is going to be a great fight. I mean, you got Teofimo, you got Barboza.
Jose Ramirez.
It's just going to be, I mean, Jose Ramirez with Devin is going to be incredible. I don't know what fight is going to be fight.
Rolly can punch like a mule, and Ryan has been off for a year, De La Hoya pointed out. So according to the GBP head honcho, ring rust could play a part. In other words, don't sleep on this fight. Can Ryan Garcia's redemption story overcome Rolando Romero's power, or is he in for a rude awakening?
And it's interesting because all these guys are close to the same weight class. Right. Anybody in this card can fight each other.
It's a round robin. It's a round robin. I mean, you know, you think about past champions, past fighters.
Back in 2022, Gervonta Davis kept his undefeated streak alive when he clashed with Rolly Romero in New York, sealing the deal with a brutal 6th-round stoppage. A year later, he did it again, this time against Ryan Garcia, delivering one of the nastiest body shot KOs we've ever seen. When asked who hits harder between the two, Tank Davis didn't even blink.
Fought each other and in the round robin, like, I don't know, Duran and Hagler and Hearns, and not the same caliber, but same thinking, you know, with rotating all those fighters, with having all the fighters in the lightweight division and fighting each other. It's the same philosophy, right? So hopefully it happens. Hopefully we can round robin every single fighter and make some great fights.
Romero hits so hard, people have been sleeping on Rolly, Davis told Fight Hype last year. And if that wasn't enough, he added, he has no chin on him, so Rolly is getting caught. But Rolly can hit, bro. Like he can hit. The only fighter I've felt like, when he swung, it felt like bricks were in his gloves. That's coming from Tank Davis, a guy who's been in the ring with both of them. So, is Ryan Garcia in for a tougher fight than people expect? Claressa Shields would like Rolando Rolly Romero to knock out Ryan Garcia.
You're getting dragged by all the Mexican fans. They're all Team Ryan, and they don't stop. They just continue attacking him. And it's like, nope. To me, nobody really like showed concern for Devin. I inboxed him a little bit, and I was checking on him to make sure he was okay. And he writing back like, hey, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. You know, but I just felt like, dang, this is just so bad, because I'm considered one of the queens of boxing. So I look at me having a hard training camp.
I'm praying that Rolly beats Ryan and puts his freaking head out, Shields, the undisputed heavyweight champion, said in an interview with Fight Hub TV.
And it hurt him since he got hit with it the first round. So it's like, yeah, he should have got out the way of the hook. He should have got out the way of every punch. But the hook and the right hands and stuff had a little bit more stuff on him because he was positive for, was it Austrian or something like that? Yeah. So yeah, I just don't like that concept. And I feel like too, you know, I want Rolly to win because Ryan disrespectful, man. He's a disrespectful kid, you know, and I think everybody giving him a pass now. He's doing better and he went to rehab or whatever the case may be.
Shields recalled Garcia's fight with Devin Haney last April, after which Garcia tested positive for the banned substance and eventually accepted a 1-year ban from the sport. Initially a majority decision win for Garcia, the fight was ruled a no contest. Since then, there have been two schools of thought. There are those who believe Garcia's positive test is reprehensible and that the initial result of the Haney fight is irrelevant given the substance in Garcia's system. And there are those who believe Haney should have been able to win anyway, and that his subsequent lawsuit against Garcia is unbecoming of a fighter.
That stuff is in him, man. That's his character.
He doesn't get a pass from you for the things that he said.
Nah, he doesn't get a pass from me. Like, that stuff is in him. He was saying the N-word. He said things to me about my family, you know.
Shields subscribes to the first point of view. Shields also called out Garcia's pattern of abusive, defamatory, and racist behavior. Among Garcia's transgressions, repeatedly saying the N-word, saying he wanted to bring George Floyd, who was killed by a police officer, back to life so that he could be killed again, and disparaging Muslims.
You know, all type of stuff. So I don't respect that, and it still hasn't been a apology from him yet. You know, he tried to laugh. Oh, Claressa, I was playing. It was like, look, I don't care how drunk or how you was. That's not acceptable because if I get drunk and high.
Everybody gives him a pass. Oh, he's doing better. He went to rehab. Whatever the case may be, Shields said. That stuff is in him, man. That's his character. He said things to me about my family, said that my dad slept with me, all types of stuff. I don't respect that. Though he was expelled by the WBC for his racist comments, Garcia has largely seen the sport welcome him back with open arms. His fight with Romero is one of 3 bouts on a well-promoted card in New York City's Times Square. And as a pay-per-view draw, Garcia will easily find his way to big fights for years to come. Shields feels differently from her personal experience with Garcia.
And I go live and I go on spaces and I talk about Mexicans, blacks, whites. People are going to hold me accountable for that. So he doesn't get a pass because he was high and drunk. Like, no.
Devin's return.
He tries to laugh. Oh, Claressa, I was playing. I don't care how drunk and high he was, Shields said. because if I get drunk and high and I go live and I go on Spaces and talk about Mexicans, blacks, whites, people are going to hold me accountable for that, so he doesn't get a pass because he was high and drunk. After briefly saying his father, Henry Garcia, would take over the reins in his corner, Garcia decided to instead reunite with Derek James, who was his trainer for his last 2 fights against Oscar Duarte and Haney. Derek's style is all technique, Garcia said at Tuesday's open workout. He's not worried about flash, and that's the perfect person for me. I've already got the speed and I've got the power that I can turn on. We're like yin and yang. We're the perfect combination.
What the heck? I can't just definitively say no. Not because of Romero, but because of Ryan. My only question is, has he found himself? And it's not physical. It's not physical at all. At all. I have no doubts he's good physically. Has he found himself mentally? If he has, and I'm going to venture to say yes, he has. But if he has, then he wins this fight. And he probably wins it by stoppage.
At the end of the day, Garcia believes he's simply too skilled and motivated this time for the right reasons to have any trouble with the all-or-nothing style of Romero. I retired Luke Campbell, I retired Javier Fortuna, and I'm about to retire Rolly and be done with these dudes, Garcia said.
This time around?
They're not here to sell this fight. I'm giving them what they want. They want to sell their other fights. That has nothing to do with me.
I know you spoke with Marcos not too long ago. Like, you really don't care.
I don't
you get
care.
Devin next. But, you know...
No. Devin should fight Ryan.
Well, doesn't it interest you to get Devin? Like, really? The fans really...
He should fight Ryan. This is the whole... Look, let me put this into perspective, bro.
I know once I knock him out, he's done. I'm going to take control of the fight right away. I have to control the ring. He's not a better boxer than me, but he's going to try to do things to make me uncomfortable. Ring generalship is my best friend when I step into the ring. What do you think of the fight between Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia at Times Square? Who's your favorite ahead of the fight, and do you think the underdog stands a chance at all? Do you think the fight will go the distance, or it ends before the final bell? And what round do you see this ending? Let's know your thoughts in the comment section. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.